What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is the Teen Up Truth team. We have all three of us here today, Brett and Miles, and it is me, Finn. Brett, take it away. Let us know how you're doing.
Yeah, I can give you an update. I am doing like 6 billion% better than I was the last time I talked to you guys. Didn't think I'd be here, but realized basically my mental block with physical therapy and my ankle was a mental block. Had to learn the difference between like actual pain and soreness pain. But yeah, been through a lot. Basically just walked 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this past Friday and Saturday and Sunday, without my boot. Just was like, I'm just going to do it and we'll see how it goes. And I'm like full time, not in a boot, just in a shoe, walking, driving. Like, whereas like you could say 10 days ago, I wasn't even walking. So it's been pretty dramatic increase, but expected. So
is that at the recommendation of the doctor to not use the boot?
Yeah. As soon as a lot of my limitations were basically like, I didn't think I could do something. And for the most part, you know, when it's actually broken in surgery, like you can't do stuff. Mm-hmm. But once surgery's done and you kind of get clear to start being more mobile, the best thing you can do is just walking. So there's a bunch of guys there. I actually met a friend there who had like an Eastlake quarter zip on today. And he's brother-in-law's with one of my neighbors in our neighborhood. And he was like, "Oh, we'll have to get out and play around at Legacy." And I was just telling him that I need to go play Legacy because it's just like Legacy's a par 3 course, so it's just like chipping and putting for the most part.
Yeah.
But technically, I've been cleared for anything like that, just no high impact stuff. So I'll get out probably to the driving range, putting green, chipping green here in the next couple of days and just walk around because it's basically like good for my PT. So
that's awesome.
I'm in a good spot. I'm very happy that it's like been this accelerated. It's still, you know, I'm still end of April till I'm probably playing like a full round of real golf.
Could you walk 18 and caddy for me?
I can't walk 18.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah.
It's weird. Everything's basically just like do what you can and then see how your body feels.
Sure.
And so everything I've done so far has basically been like, okay, I've pushed it to this limit, whatever X limit we set. And I'm like, I woke up and I wasn't in pain. And I was like, okay, so I can do a little bit more. I'm going to try to do like a aquarium or zoo visit with my kids. That's like 3 hours on my feet, a good amount of walking.
Yeah.
And see how I feel off that.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Great update.
Yeah. Maybe it's a mental block that I just can't shoot 59.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
It's a mental block for me right now just to stand up on my right foot. Nah, that's not true. I'm actually, I mean, they could see it on the video, but I could show you. I can pretty much like walk around right now and I'm barefoot. It's pretty crazy. I feel like I can do everything. It's just my body can't do everything.
Yeah.
Isn't
it crazy though, actually, how your mind and like your brain, I mean, just the belief or doubt make the whole difference.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
Wild.
It's crazy in physical therapy when he tells me to do things, and I'm like,
you're just like, no, bro, I can't do that.
I'm like, I'm trying to do it, my body won't let me, and he's like, and then he'll kind of talk to me and distract me for a second, and then like just be like, now try to do it, and I'm like, okay, and then it like works. It's kind of crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How often are you going to see the doctor?
I go to physical therapy twice a week. So I went today. Physical therapy days are rough now because they're pretty much just workouts and
just pushing you. Yeah.
The good thing is like when you were using your muscles, it's easier to regain strength back too. That's another reason. Like people who are like super idle are they're gonna take twice as long. But yeah, it's been really good so far.
Cool, man. Awesome. Glad to hear that.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah. So hopefully, short game just gets dialed.
You better be great at. You better be Scottie Scheffler. Past 2 weeks putting.
I was about to say, past 2 weeks, right? To be honest, Scottie Scheffler's worst putting is better than my best putting for sure. So
You've seen a spider. You just seen the special spider that he has.
Dude, I told Josie.
It's all mental.
I told Josie. Okay, so Rory says I want to see Scotty use a mallet putter. He switches to the Spider X, the new Spider X.
Yeah.
And I told Josie, because I want to get a Spider. I've been wanting a Spider for a while. And I told Josie about it. I was like, Josie, Scottie Scheffler's on fire. He's going to win the next 15 tournaments he plays. And it's all because of this putter. You know what that means? It means I need the putter. And she said, oh, is that what that means? And
it's the U.S. Open all over again. Because to be honest, Wyndham's still putting great too. I actually think Wyndham's still putting fantastic with his jailbirds, and those things went up. They remade the putter. But I'm sure spiders right now are like flying off the shelves.
Oh, spiders are going nuts.
I bet they're just.
They've always
crazy.
been a popular putter.
They have.
Yeah.
Rory's been using it.
Yeah.
But Scotty's making it hot.
Oh yeah.
It's always been hot, like Finn said. But yeah, I want a Spider X right now.
Yeah.
You just got a new
putter. I'm just kidding.
One sight line, 3 degrees of loft, or whatever his is. All his little specs. I want everything.
Yeah.
Just give me.
It's pretty crazy.
Give me his putter. Miles, how are you doing?
Doing well, boys. Sorry I was not here last time. I can't remember what happened, but I could not be here for a valid reason.
You were in Disney, weren't you?
I was somewhere. Something was happening. I was somewhere.
Disney World.
You missed 2. One of them, I think you were at a Hawks game.
Oh, you were definitely at a Hawks game.
That's what it was. The recent was at a Hawks game. Great game. They won the game. Of course, missed the boys, but glad to be here tonight with you guys and glad to chat it up. Always love it. Always love talking about golf. So
absolutely,
let's do it.
Hey, did you guys listen/watch to the last podcast on Spotify or Spotify? Because
Spotify, Apple Pod. Actually, I watched it on YouTube.
Okay. On Spotify, it is now a video. You can watch the video on Spotify too.
I'm an Apple Music guy. I don't have Spotify.
Is it when you like turn your phone to get the video? Isn't that how Spotify works? It like if it's just regular, it's audio, and then if you turn it, you get the video.
Mine just worked.
Yours just did it.
I kind of like swiped up, I think, on the screen. So it's a cool thing for anybody listening now. If you have Spotify, there's a video version of this as well on Spotify or YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. We're using a new software that does a bunch of cool stuff. So, that's a plug for that. Go check us out wherever you want. Other than that, I'm doing well. I'm a little tired tonight, but I'm excited to talk golf. I mean, we kind of already jumped in with Scotty, but let's just keep going. Like, the man's on fire. What are you guys thinking?
I think he makes golf exciting again. I think when Tiger's not in the field, you need somebody else to be doing Tiger-esque things. And, it's like he even says it, it's like always everybody says it's flattering when you get compared to Tiger, but everyone's always going to get compared to him. And it's just like the Players was exciting to watch because it was like, oh, like Wyndham and Xander are going to duke this out. And okay, Harman's making a run. And then all of a sudden you're like, there's no way Scotty with a neck injury makes this 5-shot comeback. And
dude, it was like
sure enough, it's just like he made it look easy. It was like it's just crazy. It's like there's no pressure shot for him. It's crazy to watch. It really does remind me of when I was a kid watching Tiger and being like, he's so much better than everyone. Like he had a neck injury and a 5-shot disadvantage and still beat him. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Bro, he shot 64, 8 under on Sunday, bogey-free round to win.
Yeah.
Absolutely unreal. And I think
just like hit clutch shot after clutch shot too.
Dude, I mean,
it was crazy. Couldn't miss the green.
Unreal.
Yeah, I was playing golf on Sunday when you guys were blowing my phone up about this tournament. Like, him playing everything. And I wasn't feeling very well and I wasn't playing well. And so I got through 9 and I looked at my father-in-law. I was like, I don't want to play anymore. Like,
yeah.
I was like, everyone's texting me about the tournament. I want to go. I want to go home and I want to watch the rest of the tournament. So I got home and I watched Scotty play 18 and then Xander and Wyndham finish 17 and play 18, and it was exciting. Like,
Yeah.
that was the first time in a long time that, other than the Masters, that I was like, I want to watch this golf tournament.
Super into it.
Yeah.
He's making it. I mean, there's going to be a point, right? It's like anything where if he just keeps winning, there's going to be people who hate him because they don't want to see him keep winning. But it's just hard to see him not just dominating this year.
I mean, it's just something special. I always like to think about it like, if this person was Tiger Woods, what would we all be thinking right now? If Tiger Woods shot 64 to win a tournament on Sunday at the Players, everyone would be freaking out.
Yeah.
Freaking out. But it's Scottie Scheffler, so I always try to like remind myself to like, because I'm a huge, diehard Tiger fan. I'm biased too, but no, it really is special. I mean, for him to struggle so much with putting, and then at the Arnold Palmer, I think it was round 3, maybe round 2, maybe round 3, he went 16 for 16 or 17 for 17 inside 15 feet.
Yeah, that was insane.
Insanity. Wins the Arnold Palmer, and then to go back-to-back weeks winning.
That's really tough to do.
Yeah, first one to ever win the Players back-to-back or something too.
These aren't small tournaments. The Arnold Palmer elevated event.
Yeah.
To go to the Players, the 5th major, and to defend your title after winning last week, when people typically have a pretty rough week after winning. To shoot 64 bogey-free on Sunday to come back when you're injured, insane.
Yeah.
I saw a video this morning.
Good.
I think it was the foreplay. I maybe Dan Rappaport talked about how Scottie Scheffler is 27 years old. He has already surpassed
I saw
Davis
that
Love
clip,
III, Steve Stricker, and one more person.
He's like 11th all time.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh,
granted, purses are a lot smaller back then, but still.
I thought that too. Yeah. I was like, granted, he makes quadruple the money.
But those are some OGs.
I think when he won the Arnold Palmer
on tour.
I think when he won the Arnold Palmer, someone said that he won more money that weekend than I forgot who it was, but one of the old guys won their entire career earnings. It was like $2.5 million over his entire career, and Scotty won $2.5 million that weekend.
I saw another post. Those posts where after someone wins, they'll break down like they won this much. So per round was this much per 18. The past 2 weeks, I hope I'm right. Past 2 weeks, the 2 wins, Scottie Scheffler has made over $18,000 per shot.
Jeez,
that's insane.
Per shot.
It's also, I think one reason why I'm excited for Scotty is he's grounded in his faith, but I'm excited. Like, I think he's somebody who could be the face of the PGA Tour and be a really good face for it.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not like, no hate to other guys who've done it in the past, like during the Spieth era or anything like that. But I'm like, I'm excited for the Scottie Scheffler era. Like, he's like, look, my Monday is going to look the same whether I win this tournament or not. And he's like, I won it, so I'll get a couple extra text messages, but my family, my wife, like they're going to treat me the same. And it's just like, it's so different. It's a breath of fresh air to see just like really well grounded Christian athlete just being like, this is life's more important than golf. There's other things in life that are more important than golf, but I mean, this is great. Like, he's just not all about however much earnings he's gotten, 18 grand per shot. Like, it's just, that's not even something he even would think about.
Yeah. Right. And Dan's in that same post about him surpassing like the OGs on the money list. I think it was Dan Rappaport. He was like, he is the most like rich, like crazy rich, but most normal acting person there is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you didn't know who Scottie Scheffler was and you met him,
he's just
you wouldn't
like,
even know.
Literally that clip from Full Swing season 1, he talked about how at Chipotle he asks for the protein, lets them scoop it, and then he asks for another scoop, or else they don't give you the same if you ask for it up front. I'm like, bro, you literally have so much money.
Yeah.
And you're literally doing buy that Chipotle to save the $2. Like,
no, I didn't take it that way. I think he said if you ask for steak first, they'll scoop the steak, and then you ask for chicken after. Then they'll give you a whole other scoop of chicken rather than just half and half.
Yeah, he had a
Exactly.
whole system. Yeah.
You have to. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like you have to. He doesn't say, "Can I have double meat?" If you say you have double meat, they won't really fully give you double meat.
Yeah.
But he says,
Yeah.
it's.
And he eats
like,
it with
you
he
have
eats it
that
with a
mindset
spoon
still?
from Chipotle.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good take. Eating Chipotle with a spoon is way better than eating it with a fork.
Their black
So-
utensils are undefeated. I actually get mad when I forget to bring, if I have leftover Chipotle and I forget to bring an extra fork home, I am mad. I have to
Wow.
use my
Wow.
my real fork. I'm like,
Oh.
bro, this is not even taste
Never,
the same.
never heard that take on the
That's-
plastic Chipotle.
that's a
utensil,
hot
but
take.
It's
I feel ya.
it's undefeated when it comes to eating Chipotle.
Undefeated.
But yeah,
But man,
I'm
Scotty.
definitely excited for his era for sure.
100%.
And I
One
think
thing
we even
about
texted
Scotty-
about it. Didn't we text about it like at the Arnold Palmer, or maybe it was before the Arnold Palmer? I think I mentioned something, and we started talking about his putting. We were just like, he could literally be prime Tiger if he could just putt.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even have to be a great putter, just an average putter.
We did talk
And he
about
was
that.
like, he'd be so good.
So
Everyone
he's at 44 weeks consecutive, number one. He has 79 weeks total so far. The record for consecutive weeks is held by Tiger, 281. Then the next one down is also Tiger at 264 consecutive weeks. And the next one below that is 96, held by Greg Norman. So,
Yeah.
like, I mean, he still has 237 weeks to even come close to that. But, like, he's so dominant right now.
Yeah.
Like, who could really overtake him at this time?
The thing is, though, what's crazy to think about is I do agree that he's dominant, but nowhere near as dominant that Tiger was in Tiger's prime.
Yeah.
You had Tiger's competitors openly admit that you show up to tournaments playing for second place because you know Tiger was just playing.
Yeah.
That's not how it is right now with Scottie Scheffler.
Yeah.
I mean, he's dominant, yes, in today's like right now, but back then people literally talked about how you're playing for second. Tiger was this year. All right, yeah, we're playing for second.
Yeah. Yeah. Prime Tiger was something else.
But no,
it's just cool to he's bringing. My thing was like for the past couple years, like for the past several years, it was like if Tiger wasn't at an event, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think the field, as much as there's people who love Liv, and believe me, I'm a huge Jon Rahm fanboy. I love him. But like he's probably the only person on Liv who I was sad to see go, that I was like, oh, that stinks I don't get to watch him anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not big on a lot of the other. I'm not like, oh, I miss watching DJ or Brooks or those people. They're good golfers, there's no question. But I think the tour has a really good, like that players field, even though I'm not a huge Brian Harmon fan and I wasn't pulling for Wyndham. I was just like on the edge of my seat, like yelling at Rachel, and she was trying to get me to take care of the kids. And I was just like, I can't stop watching this. We're on 17 here with a chance at a 4-way playoff. This is insane.
this is the fifth major of the year right
This is crazy. And it was just like, I mean, I know that's just a wedge shot in, but that course is just designed so well. Like 17 into 18, something I noticed this week at the Players is like 17. They don't make it look so hard. There's so many. I watched Max Homa from 90 yards out of the rough, hit it, just dunk it in the water, like chunked it, and I was just like, and then two groups later, I think Oberg did it as well, and I was like, there's so many hard holes on this course. I know 17 gets a lot of the stuff because it's just picturesque, but those guys with a wedge in their hand they're so dang good.
Yeah. My father-in-law says, I mean, he's played Sawgrass before, and he says that a lot of the course, if you're not playing, the tips, like you actually have a lot of room to bail out in. So he said it's not a super crazy hard course.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've never played it, so I don't know.
What makes it hard on tour though is they grow out the rough to where the rough is so
disgusting.
penalizing.
Yeah.
If you hit the rough on certain holes, the scoring average is almost 5. Bogey.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That was cool. Was seeing them like. What frustrates me the most on tour that doesn't translate to my actual game is watching how good they are when they miss the fairway. like how consistently they get up and down, and even sometimes birdie holes. And I'm like, it's like they can be in the rough. I think I texted you guys a clip from Rory in Dubai or something. It was like 220 out of the rough, and he put it to like 10 inches. And I'm just like,
these guys are
good. They're so good.
I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned Xander.
Dude, I was heartbroken for him. I wanted him to win so bad.
I'm not like I like Xander. I was really actually rooting for him. Granted, to be honest, Scotty was however many shots back. I thought there might be like a sliver of dude. I didn't think that Scotty was going to come back from that much. I didn't either.
Even after that eagle, I was like,
bro, this is out from the fairway from like 87 yards in the front nine. I'm like, bro, gosh, Scotty, like you're insane. Let these boys just live, man. Like, gosh. I love Scotty, but I actually was rooting for Xander, man. That man was grinding. You guys saw the posts on social media every day after the round. He was the last man in the range. Grinding.
Dude, I shared with you guys that the stat one of the announcers shared. He's like 2-16 now in final groupings at tournaments.
Dude, he hasn't won in a while, and he's so good.
That's tough.
Yeah.
And he was leading by one. One stroke leads not that much.
But he does have a gold medal from the Olympics.
He does.
So, yes, he does.
Which he could get another one this year.
I truly don't think he cares that much about that.
Oh.
What?
I think that's kind of
cool. I don't know if Xander...
If he cares that much about it?
It was COVID Olympics. It was weird. It was weird.
Yeah.
Not
I forgot that's this summer, though.
It's not like... I mean, if you want to argue, the field, PGA Tour is a much stronger field than the Olympics had. But still, fantastic. I mean, but it sucked for Xander. He was grinding, man. He just could not get it going. Wyndham, how about Wyndham chunking it into the water on 17?
Yeah. Or not 17. You're talking on
He birdied 17 in the last round.
Was it the third round? Wyndham chunked it into the water.
Did he go in the water on 17 one round?
Oh,
I don't know.
Actually, I remember the announcers talking about that, saying like, because they were like, "Wow,
this is the third round." Am I tripping right now? Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was the third round.
It was not the last round.
No, the last round he birdied
water on 17.
His front nine on the last round though was rough. Like I was like, he is struggling. But I thought him and Xander were like also added to how great that day was, because like they can't show all the. I mean, they try to basically show all the shots from leaders, but they were just like cut over to Scotty basically every time he had a birdie, and it was just getting more and more cuts to him. And I was like, this is it. It was just like this weird little like, okay, Xander and Wyndham are still in it. Xander and Wyndham are still in it, and all of a sudden it's like they cut to Scotty, and it's like, okay, now he's tied with Xander for the lead, and I was like, what? And then I think Wyndham bogeyed, he got 2 shots back, and then Harman birdied, and I was like, oh, this is insane now.
Harman was right there at one point. He was right there at one point.
I think Harman was only 1 shot back with 17 and 18 to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he birdied the par 5, 16, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that was honestly just an amazing tournament.
It was a good tournament.
What we haven't talked about, Wyndham's putt on 18. Oh my.
Yeah. I think it wouldn't have gone in no matter what. I think he hit it too hard.
I mean, he did. It was hot, but that was a brutal lip out.
Dude, I saw that camera angle where he
double
they're so
fist
good
pumped.
at reading greens. Like they know those last 3 feet. They're like, okay, it's going in. Dude, he had the fist pump ready. He was like, he cocked it back and everything, and I was like,
he cocked it twice. Oh. It's a double fist pump.
It would have just been such a cool moment though if that went in.
Okay, but here's my hot take. Yeah, it would have gone in, but I was literally like, when they were all just trying to tie Scotty on 18, it was over. I was like, none of you are gonna make this birdie and go play Scotty in a playoff right now and beat him. I was like, he's just gonna smoke you.
Yeah, it was a 3-hole aggregate playoff too, right? It
would have been fun to have 4 people, but I was like, if it's just a 1v1, dude, like Scotty looks unbeatable at that point.
If Wyndham made that putt, that would have been a legendary playoff.
Yeah, it would have been great. And they have the best playoff, like you were saying, at the Players. It's so good because you get around to they play what 16, 17, 18.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what's sick? I hope the U.S. Open still does this, but I don't know if y'all know this. So the U.S. Open is the only tournament to where if it goes into a playoff, it is an 18-hole stroke play playoff on Monday. You don't know that?
I did not know that.
Whoa, has it ever
Let
happened?
me look that up.
Tiger Woods and Rocco Mediate went to an
I remember
18-hole
that. Yeah.
playoff on a Monday for the U.S. Open, and that
I remember
was
that.
legendary, bro.
I remember him and Rocco. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's actually intense.
That would be cool.
For sure.
I'm excited for the U.S. Open, though, at Pinehurst #2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always nice.
We'll have a Pinehurst trip. Never been there.
That'd be dope. The Masters, though, it's like 4 weeks away, 3 weeks away.
4 weeks away, 3 weeks away.
I don't even think it's 4 weeks. It's over my birthday. I think it's like 2.5.
It starts
Let's
on
see.
the 11th of April.
Oh, it is. Okay. I thought it was over Easter.
It's
with
a week.
Like the end of March.
Later this year.
It's
No,
a little
last year
later.
was single digits in April, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Maybe because of Easter. I don't know.
The Tigers in the field.
Tigers in the field.
Man,
I am going to miss day one because I'll be in Japan.
Travel.
So,
Japan's going to be watching it. Are you going to be traveling back though that day?
So the Thursday is the 11th, and that's the day that the tournament starts. We come home at 6 p.m. Japan time on Friday the 12th was when we fly home. So it'll be 5 a.m. here when we're leaving. Our flight takes off at 6:27 p.m. in Tokyo, and we land in Atlanta at 6:27 p.m. on the same day. I'm literally traveling 24 hours in time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if you'll be able to watch that
on the
plane. Can you stream that
That'd be kind of cool.
You already know everyone's gonna be watching that,
right?
Dude, Japanese people love golf.
I know.
Yeah.
Especially if Hideki is
he's playing good too.
Oh yeah, Hideki
is playing very well.
Yeah. I think he's been hurt for a while, and they've just been minor things, but they've been bothering him for a little bit. But someone said recently, it finally seems like he's fully healthy again, and he's playing well.
The OG pause king. Let's be honest.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, get out of here, Ben Kruper.
Ben, we love you, but Hideki's the OG pause king.
Something golf related, but not the sport, I think might be one of the single coolest things that I'll miss out on in life is Masters Champions dinners. Mainly because we're talking about Hideki, who literally just went. There will be no menu topped by him ever, but John Rahm went for it. I think Rahm's is going to be really good. They showed his menu today.
Yeah.
And
Brett, the chef, analyzing the menu. Love it.
But could you imagine Masters Champion dinners have to just be some of the best? That has to be your favorite meal every year. I'm assuming you eternally get invited to that if you're a champion, right? You don't even have to be playing in the field.
Yes, you always be invited.
Dude, just all of your boys and ex-champions, you just sitting around a table eating
in all green jackets,
cream of the crop, perfect made Michelin star chef's dinners. I bet it's so good.
He had Matsuyama had assorted sushi, sashimi, nigiri, or yakitori skewer appetizer.
I'd go
entree.
With
you don't like sushi?
I'm not a sushi guy, man.
Whoa. All right.
I've tried sushi one time in my life, and I thought when I was on a date with Ashton before, in college, and I legitimately was this close to going to the bathroom to throw up.
Wow. You gotta.
I was like, I think I have to go throw up.
Oh my gosh. You need a different experience. Then he had miso glazed black cod with a dashi broth, or A5 Wagyu ribeye, mixed mushrooms and vegetables. Wow. And whatever website I'm on says that it was a A+ final grade. Japanese strawberry shortcake for dessert. Sounds really good.
Yeah, his is probably I don't know if you can beat it. It's so good.
Do you see Victor Hovland post a picture of that full literal deer head, or I think it was a reindeer head that he was eating for dinner over Christmas time?
No.
And all the people commented on his post were everyone hoping that Victor Hovland never wins the Masters.
That's funny.
So
Deerhead
He's-
imported from Norway.
I was about to say,
Norway.
where's he from?
Yeah,
Is he
I
Norway
think
or
it's
Sweden? Yeah,
it's one of the
it's a
two, yeah.
Norwegian country. Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Okay. Speaking of Victor Hovland, this is another little tangent. But at the end of last year, I felt like Victor looked unbeatable.
I did
like
too.
going into the Ryder Cup, I was like,
FedEx Cup champion.
after the FedEx Cup and everything,
Yeah.
I was just like, him in the Ryder Cup, he's going to beat any person we have. I know Rahm was like their number one, but I was like, Victor looked unbeatable.
Dude, he chipped in so many times, bro.
Did he
I
get
was like,
injured? What happened? I feel like doesn't look the same.
I
he
heard
just
someone.
hasn't played as
He
good as
misses
did last year.
fairways. I'm like, this is not the same guy. Like
Yeah.
that 9-hole run at before he was it at the playoffs where he had to end with like 4 straight birdies to win that tournament. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
It was at the end of last year before the FedEx. It might have been the playoffs, but it was like one of the best 9 holes ever. He shot like 6 under, 4 straight birdies to close it out and win, and it was like course record. It was insane.
He was just,
And I was like,
insane.
he looks unbeatable. Too.
One of the broadcasters, I think I heard him say that he's going through some type of swing change, which I don't know why. I don't know
That's
why
so
you would have
crazy to me.
done that when you were on fire.
Win the FedEx Cup and then swing
Yeah.
change. I don't get it.
I
So
don't get that either, really.
I just don't get it.
mm.
But he's
mean,
somebody
like-
who I thought would be really relevant early on in this year because he was so good at the end of last year.
What other indicator do you need to note that you shouldn't change anything?
Right.
Like, what else
Yeah.
Yeah.
did he have to have accomplished to know,
Yeah.
I should probably just keep doing what I'm doing? No, bro, let's change it. Actually, I think I see something in your swing. Yeah, let's change that. No.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought
about
about
no?
that before.
Right.
Like how it's gotta be hard to be a coach for somebody who it's gotta be hard to be Scotty's coach with just I always think about just Instagram coaches and when they coach swings, I'm like, dude, put Scotty in front of them. If they didn't know it was Scottie Scheffler,
Yeah.
they'd be like, you have no chance at ever breaking par in your life, and he's the best ball striker on tour.
You guys see all the memes of changing the PGA Tour logo to Scottie Scheffler with his foot way
Yeah.
up the, like
I'm
That's
for
sick.
it.
on his
I'm
follow
all
through.
for it.
One thing I love about go ahead, Finn.
Grant Horvat posted that video. It said all of us golfers this week, and he's sitting there at the range throwing his back foot back as he's swinging through the ball.
Yeah. What I do love though about Scotty playing as well as he does is it just really confirms that you do not have to have a perfect golf swing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Actually, I had an epiphany. I was going through a minor swing change. Here I go, swing changes. Granted, I'm not Scottie Scheffler Victor Hovland. I was trying to work on a swing change to make it more textbook, whatever. And then I was watching Scotty at the Arnold Palmer, and I was like, bro,
Yeah, what are you
I just
doing?
need to chill. Honestly,
All you got to do is just make sure that you can get to impact position correctly.
all about exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what it all comes down to. Every elite player from impact,
Mhm.
so many. I mean, 99% the same.
Yeah.
How they get there is one thing.
There are
like,
a
look at
couple
Scotty,
degrees
but
difference,
that-
but it's very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
once
like
the
minimal.
glove gets back down to here.
Yeah.
That's where it's textbook.
Yeah, though, in my last lesson, what my coach was saying was what every single good ball striker does is they have a square, their club face is square when at impact, and their hands are at their front thigh,
And the club head
and the club head is at the ball. That's how you strike the ball well. And based on your ball position and your stance is how you do different things. That's why you don't have as much shaft lean with your driver and things like that. But so
Bro.
I've been trying to work on that.
That's the one
But it's
thing
just
I-
crazy. So many people do it differently too.
Yeah.
Like you even have Fitzpatrick is just super exaggerating his forward shaft lean before he even swings now. And it's it's crazy how many of them have such different setups, takeaways, everything.
Mhm.
But it's all within 1 or 2 degrees at impact.
Yeah.
And it's everything else can look different, but they all basically have the same impact. And then follow through, sure, is some people draw, some people fade. But other than that, I mean, it's sometimes I'm just there's Matt Wolf. There's so many crazy swings on tour that look so different. And then
If you
And
could
then there's
have
people like Jake Knapp, and you're like, oh, my dream.
Oh, I was about to say, if you could have anybody swing, whose would you choose?
I would take Jake Knapp's right now.
I love his swing.
It's just it's Grant Horvat's swing with 195 ball speed.
His swing's also longer and
Yeah, it's long.
it's
It's
But
so
God,
smooth.
He couldn't hit anything this week,
Tempo
but it's
Town.
so pretty.
it's honestly a nice swing.
It's nice.
For me though, I mean, throw Tiger aside because of course I'm gonna say Tiger, but I would really say, I really honestly would say, I think I would say Rory.
Yeah,
like the
he's a popular
Tiger
pick.
2.0.
I'd pick Ludwig. I know that's not really how you
Yeah, he
pronounce
is a
his
great
name,
one.
but I would take his swing 7 out of 7 days of the week.
He probably
looks
has the
so
most
easy.
picturesque, like, he probably has the most, like, if you got all the coaches together across the country to pick on the best swing, it'd probably be his, I would think. I feel like everything, like, it's hard to nitpick.
Oh,
his.
Adam Scott has a good swing too.
Adam Scott's always been known for having the
He's
best
got a
golf
great
swing in
one
the world, but
There's so, I mean,
is he winning?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
He has one though. I mean, he's a Masters champion.
he is.
Yep.
He is,
So-
but no, Ludwig's
Ludwig's going to be
swing
good.
is-
He's going to have a great career.
It looks
for
he
sure.
makes it look so easy.
Dude, I know it looks like he's swinging at like 25% speed.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
he's
understand
like
it.
top 5 in
Yeah.
driving distance every week. It's like, bro,
And he hits the
really?
ball just straight. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
so
it doesn't
straight.
turn. It just goes straight.
Yeah, they'll show his, and it'll be like 95 feet apex, 3 feet, and I'm like, dude, what? And I'm like, you hit this. It's crazy because ever since Quan talked about how men's driving accuracy is so much lower than like the LPGA Tour
Mhm.
because they hit it so much farther, so they're like, our 1 degree of difference is 15 yards different. And I'm
Yeah.
like, and then when I watch these guys hit the ball, carry 320 with 3 feet of bend, I'm just like, what? Like,
Yeah.
what am I looking at right
Yeah.
now?
You can't
This
even
is
kick a soccer ball with that much bend.
like, I can't imagine a more perfect centered contact. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And he was
Absolutely
just
insane.
playing guys in college like
I know.
a little over a year ago.
It was
Yeah.
a rookie at the Ryder Cup.
Can
He
you
smoked
imagine? He
us.
played at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine
Yeah.
playing against Ludwig in college? I'd be like, bro, goodness gracious,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
And then that summer you watch him in Italy, in Rome, and
Yeah,
he's
like,
just
okay.
smoking people.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, do you think he wins a big tournament this year?
I don't know about a big, maybe. Hey, he's playing well too.
Yeah.
He's already
Yeah,
won
he
a
was-
couple times.
He was in
Yeah.
the hunt this past week, wasn't he?
He was in the hunt. He was.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he finished top 10, if I'm not mistaken.
He had to be top 10.
Let's see.
He's just consistent, man. He's always
I
up-
think
he's
he was
always-
probably
He
like 11
finished
or 12 under.
8. 14 under.
14.
But
Could
for
you
him to
imagine
be-
shooting 14 under in a tournament and coming in 8th place?
You can't when you're playing with Scottie Scheffler right now,
mean,
but yeah.
And it's at the Players. TPC Sawgrass,
Yeah.
really difficult course.
Yeah.
Because I can also
Yeah.
say, dude, some of these Monday qualifiers, bro, you don't shoot 65, you're not qualifying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Insanity. It's hard,
Crazy.
man. There's so many good golfers
I know.
out there.
I mean, I think it's always astounding to me when I watch them play a course this hard. And like Wyndham, the first 2 days, he shot 65. That is so difficult to do out there. That is crazy. Back-to-back days to shoot 65.
You
Yeah.
see all of Bob's from Bob Sports, all his content around Wyndham and his caddy.
Loves them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a
his
day.
caddy's a fan and was rocking the Have a Day hat.
Min Woo's caddy rocks the good hat.
He does.
Yeah.
That's so sick. Yo, Good's dropping that collab with Superstroke tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
They're dropping that Good pistol grip. Oh my dude, I literally have an alarm set for 2 minutes beforehand.
It's the one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna buy one. I was gonna buy one as well, but what I've learned is you wait a month and then you get their blacked out version instead of their baby blue version.
Do they?
'Cause
Because
I
they always
made that
drop a
mistake
black
with the
that
head
one, yeah.
cover.
The baby
I
blue
don't-
is
I
a
don't know
good
if that's
a
true.
good color scheme though. If
It
you
is, but my putter has like red in it and black and white.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
like throws
true.
off a little bit. But
You have that Odyssey with the shaft that's red. So
yeah,
you
Let me
blacked
see.
it out yourself.
I'm trying to figure it out how to black it out. Yeah,
like
but that tape didn't really stick. It does look really clean.
Well, if you want a pitch grip, they just came out with some putter grips. If you want pitch grip golf, you can use Finn Does Stuff and get 10% off your order. So
This guy, let's go. Let's go.
all right, you guys got anything else for the night?
I think that's good.
What were you about to say?
No, man. I mean,
Way too early Masters winners predictions.
way too early Masters predictions. Yeah. I'm gonna shock you.
Can we exclude Scotty? No one can pick Scotty.
I feel like we can't. I mean,
it's hard not to pick him right now.
Yeah.
Like if I was betting real money, I would bet my money on Scotty.
the thing is, how do you not pick Scotty's the thing, right? Like,
Right.
Like you can't. Like, it just doesn't seem like a smart decision to bet against Scotty, which is insane.
I agree.
Wow. The lowest
the odds?
John Rahm at plus 750. Then Scotty at plus 900, 850, 800. Yeah. But like across the board, John Rahm plus 750 is the top.
So John Rahm's the favorite, huh?
Yeah.
Rahm pulled a low round last year's Sunday at the
Yeah.
I mean, Koepka kind of threw too, but yeah. I think my non-Scotty prediction, to be honest with you, I think Wyndham is kind of pissed about that lip out. I think he grinds his butt off, and I think he comes out to win the Masters.
Very under what's the word? Underrated.
pick?
Second place, right behind Scotty 2 weeks in a row. Wyndham Clark.
Yeah.
Playing amazing golf right now.
Putting amazing. Literally, if he didn't have he had a couple bad shots on that front nine, and it was like, and that's the difference with him, and that's the difference with Scotty in the whole field.
Yeah.
Like everybody makes birdies, it's just Scotty doesn't really make big mistakes. He just doesn't.
Okay, so I'm gonna exclude Tiger. I'm gonna exclude Scotty.
Here's my dark horse. My dark horse pick for the Master Champion.
Let's hear it.
Joaquin Niemann at plus 8,000.
Okay.
Joaquin's playing really well.
Playing really well.
He's like the best guy on Live right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say Xander is if I had to pick three, not including Tiger or
Xander's gonna
Scotty.
be up there.
Huh?
I think Xander's gonna be up there.
He's trending. I'm gonna say Xander. I'm gonna say it's funny. I said top three, and I was only prepared for one. Xander. I'm gonna go crazy here. JT.
Wow, that is.
I was thinking JT.
I would love to say Ricky, but he played really bad at the Players. So
Yeah, he did play
my
bad.
boy,
I mean,
love
Justin
you, but
didn't even make the cut, right?
JT made the cut, I think. Did he not?
I think he got cut. Actually,
I think he missed the cut.
Did he?
Because someone said
JT might be a bad pick.
He made the joke about having he doesn't want an asterisk next to his name or whatever.
Oh yes,
and then
yeah. You're right. He didn't make the cut. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I have a great three.
Yeah.
Xander, Sahith Theegala,
Okay. I was thinking Sahith.
Max Homa. We didn't talk about Max Homa's crazy shot off that tree, but
Almost killing that dude.
Insane. No, I don't think Max is going to win.
St. Andre's bit about it today. Did you see that?
I didn't watch it fully, but
it's so good. I'm like, well done.
I didn't see the bit either. I saw the first 10 seconds and then I scrolled past it. I should watch it.
It's super good. I mean, and it's something that Max would just appreciate too.
All right, so what are y'all going?
Dark horse is going to be Woozy.
nice.
Oh,
This is breakthrough, win the Masters.
imagine.
But I think it'll probably be. I honestly think it'll probably be like Brooks or Wyndham. I think Brooks. The thing I'm not a huge Brooks fan. The thing I really like about him, similar to Tom Brady, is the dude is so competitive. I think when he shows up to things, when he's been ruled out, or when he's
Majors, especially.
whatever, he shows up and he plays.
Which
and he
now
also
it's only
just
majors. So
he shows up at majors. Yeah,
He played
good at majors.
pretty well in the Masters last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he choked on Sunday.
Yeah.
And Rahm beat him.
yeah.
I shouldn't say choked. I mean,
He was leading actually going.
he's a great golfer. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he always shows up. I think he's going to show up and be. I wouldn't be surprised if he is like a 36-hole leader or something like that. Whether or not he wins it, we'll see.
Which that'd be crazy if he was.
36 holes. I mean, yeah. Okay, I
Man,
got.
in Live, they only play 54 holes. So I mean,
that's the joke I was about to make. I got Joaquin.
okay.
I think Hideki has a shot. And that'd be so cool in Japan if he's like just on fire.
That plane would be bumping.
Yeah, right. And third pick, I really hope that Willie Z comes out playing hot. I hope he comes back from his back.
He played well.
I know he's played well a few times, and I hope he's a runner up in the Masters, right? 1 year,
something like that in 2021 or 2022.
Yeah,
it was like I think it was 2021. It was his breakthrough year.
Dude, he was
started off at his Masters performance.
Yeah,
I only know that this is going to sound really whatever, but because I was there. RIP.
Waiting to win the lottery on my tickets.
One pick that we did not mention that I think actually has a good chance. Bryson DeChambeau.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't follow Liv to know how well he's playing, but
he's playing well.
I do think Bryson is
not long ago.
I feel like he's really good when he's playing well.
He just won not long ago. And I've actually become more of a Bryson fan.
Me too.
Because of his YouTube content.
Me too.
100%.
Let's get back to our roots.
Kind of cocky, kind of like whatever, but I'm actually a big Bryson fan now.
Dude, I think he actually wants like the average golfers to be better at golf.
Did you see that video of him giving Garrett a lesson?
I didn't watch the whole thing.
You should, dude. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
All right.
I mean, his videos with Garrett were something he didn't have to do when he first started doing that stuff and branching out to like the YouTube golf scene,
mm-hmm.
and then with Grant as well. And I'm just like, he literally is just it's not even like he's upset if one of them makes a better shot than him. Like, remember when Bubby outdrove him too on that little compilation they had? Like, I'm just like, he really is. It surprised me that's the same way I feel about like why I like Xander's, because when I see his clips with Bob Does Sports, I'm like, what a guy. Like,
just a bro.
Same with Homa, but Homa had like a online personality already. But
yeah,
all those guys who do YouTube stuff and you get to know them outside of the, Peacock, CBS, whatever, whoever's covering it, Lens, they're just so great.
I love those Sundays with Smiley, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, I know we've been chatting for a while now, boys, so
absolutely. I'm gonna try to get a little graphic together for our top 3 Masters winners. So make sure you get those finalized. We'll get that out on Instagram or TikTok or wherever.
Yes.
All right,
Come
fellas.
on, Woozy.
Nice. All right, fellas. You got any last words?
Brett?
Nope. Not really.
Hey, it's all in your head.
It's all in your head.
Ladies and gents, Brett is proof.
1% better every day. Progress, not perfection.
Doing cures doubt.
There you go. I'm breaking 80 the next time we play golf.
It's a mental block. I'm shooting 65 next time I play.
Let's be together when that happens.
Yeah.
All right. Adios, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you have a great rest of your day. Send this to a friend. We really appreciate it. Peace out.
See ya.